some more WWE 2K25 MyGM mode season 1, and we actually are gonna end season 1 with WrestleMania, the countdown to WrestleMania, and the go home show is 3 weeks away. And this is ECW St. Paul, Minnesota, and we are on show 21 of 25, and in the 25th show is WrestleMania. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications bell as well, so you won't miss out on new content just like this one. And we are live as well. As you can see, all these ECW matchups are set up by me, and let's get into the action. Okay, so we actually start off the week with Friday Night SmackDown as John Cena and CM Punk defend their tag team titles against Logan Paul and Julius Creed of American Made. And Cena and Punk retain their tag team titles in a great opener. Duke Hudson of Chase U with a excellent promo. Sami Zayn versus Cash Suplex. Sami Zayn wins the match, and the action keeps on rolling. Zoe Stark versus Natalya. An okay rating. Could have been a little bit better. And our main event is Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill, Gigi Dolan and Shayna Baszler in a fatal 4-way matchup for Liv Morgan's Women's Championship. And Jade Cargill is your new champion. And we continue the week with Monday Night Raw as Razor of the Authors of Pain takes on Shannon Stack's Lorenzo. And Razor of AOP picks up the victory to kick off Raw. And Tommaso Ciampa with a good promo. The Red Flame versus Josh Briggs. Wow, a disappointing match rating. An okay promo by Katana Chance. Cody Rhodes, Giovanni Vinci, Carl Anderson, and Kyle Slickman in a fatal 4-way matchup. Who gets the victory in this one? Giovanni Vinci wins in the match, a mediocre 2-star rating. Excellent promo by Indy Hartwell. In the main event, Sally Steamroller, the Women's World Champion, takes on the man, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch wins in a okay match. 2.5 stars. Almost 3 stars. And now we are midway through the week now. Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Strowman. The kickoff NXT this week. Carmelo Hayes picks up the victory in a great opener. Weak promo by Cedric Alexander calling out his opposition here. And some tag team action. Pretty Deadly versus Apollo Crews and Tyler Bates. Who gets the victory in this one? And Pretty Deadly wins. 2.5 stars. Almost 3 stars. Asuka with a excellent promo this week on NXT. Lola Vice versus Blair Davenport in a mid-card women's match. Blair Davenport wins. 3 stars. A good matchup. Because that was the match star rating. Good, 3 stars. As we move on to our next promo, which is Charity. Excellent promo by Molly Holly, the Hall of Famer, a legend in the WWE. And our main event, Brooks Jensen, Randy Orton versus Omos in a tables match 2 under triple threat rules. And who gets the win in this week's main event? Randy Orton wins. Amazing indeed. 4 stars out of 5. And we officially end the week with some ECW, the Land of Extreme. And our opener is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. The Eradicator versus the Queen. Who gets the win in this one? Wow, disappointing. But the show must go on. And a weak promo by Wes Lee. Ludwig Kaiser versus Eddie Thorpe. 3 stars. A pretty good match.
Saturday main event to Uso go to win.
Way better than the opener of Flair versus Ripley. Well, Ripley versus Flair, actually. And we get another weak promo, this time by Baron Corbin versus Wes Lee, and now Baron Corbin. Some fatal 4-way action. Raquel Rodriguez, Tegan Nox, Isla Dawn, and Lyra Valkyria. Wow, another disappointing bout. First, the opener was Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, and now this mid-card women's fatal 4-way matchup won by Tegan Nox. Oh well. As we say, the show must go on. In another weak promo again, Trick Williams calling out Joe Coffey of Gallus. Okay, so now we've had 3 very weak promos this week on ECW. In the main event, Solo Sikoa versus the Ring General Gunther in our main event. Some good old one-on-one action, if you will. And who gets the win in this one? Wow, another disappointing match. The main event. But Gunther won regardless of the match rating. Poor opening. And these are the show notes. These are like tweets that you see on Twitter / X. These are the show notes for SmackDown, the show notes for Raw, NXT, and finally, but not least, ECW. Isla Dawn, look, Tegan has been hitting me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? I'll see to it. Failed. Promise Louis Kaiser 2 weeks of rest. Ensure Joe Coffey cuts a promo this week. As you can see, we are 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, and we are 2 weeks away from the go-home show of WrestleMania. It's not for ECW, but it's also for the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT brands as well. And we are gonna have like our matches set up for ECW this week. All the matches are set up for this week's ECW. And much like the previous week, we kick off this week, this brand new week of MyGM with some Friday Night SmackDown action as Sami Zayn and Cash Suplex versus CM Punk and some good old triple threat action.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the back.
And CM Punk wins a pretty great opener to kick off my GM, to say the very least. And Shayna Baszler calls out Gigi Dolan. And an okay promo by both women. Chase U, Andre Chase versus Julius Creed, one half of the Creed brothers, alongside Brutus Creed, and a member of American Made. And who gets the win in this one? And it's Andre Chase who gets the win. And Gigi Dolan is the one who calls out Shayna Baszler. A very weak promo. Could have been a bit better. Jay Cargill versus Liv Morgan in some one-on-one action, and a run-in by Zoe Stark. And who gets the win in this one? And Liv Morgan wins. 4 stars out of 5. Amazing indeed. Duke Hudson with a okay promo. In the main event, John Cena versus Logan Paul with it's just a regular main event match. I almost said title on the line because Cena's one half of the tag team championships. And who gets the win in this one? It is John Cena. And we continue this action of my GM with some Monday Night Raw. Chin and Stacks Lorenzo versus the Red Flame in a tables match to kick off Raw. And Chin and Stacks Lorenzo wins. Sally Steamroller calls out Becky Lynch. An okay promo. Akam of AOP takes on one half of the OC and Luke Gallows in some good old one-on-one action. And who gets the win in this one? It's Luke Gallows in a very mediocre match with a mediocre result. 2 stars out of 5. And we get a promo from Tommaso Ciampa. Excellent promo indeed. And Cody Rhodes versus Kyle Slickman. And who gets the win in this one? An okay promo. 2.5 stars. Almost 3 stars. And a very weak promo by Razor of AOP as he calls out the other half of the OC and Carl Anderson after his OC brethren Luke Gallows faced Akam of the AOP also in one-on-one action. So yeah, a very, very weak promo. And our main event, tables tag team action on the women's side, that is. Nia Jax Indy Hartwell take on Becky Lynch and Katana Chance. And who gets the win in this one? A great match. 4.5 stars. Almost, well, 3.5 stars actually. Close to 4 stars. And now we're midway through the week of MyGM, of course, as Bianca Belair takes on Asuka in a good old-fashioned one-on-one opener. The EST versus the Empress of Tomorrow. Who gets the win here? And Bianca Belair wins. Off to a great start for NXT here. Cedric Alexander calls out his rival again. And another weak promo. Alright. Fatal 4-way action. Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly versus Apollo Crews versus Randy Orton and Omos. Who gets the win in this contest? It's Randy Orton who picks up the win in this one. Wow, Molly Holly with a weak promo. Could have been a bit better. And the other half of Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince versus Brooks Jensen, Oro Menza, and Tyler Bate. And who gets the win in this fatal 4-way bout? Oh, it was a tag team match. Oro Menza and Tyler Bate pick up the tag team victory over their opponents. I really thought it was like a fatal 4-way match like the previous match, but it was a tag team match. So yeah, I butchered that one. But now it is time for the main event. Braun Strowman versus Carmelo Hayes. The monster of all monsters versus the man who shoots and never misses. So who gets the win in this one? It's Carmelo Hayes who gets the victory. And we officially close out the week with some good old ECW action. The land of extreme and the land of hardcore. And speaking of hardcore, we kick off this week's ECW with some TLC action to kick off the show. Raquel Rodriguez takes on the Bird Lady herself, Lyra Valkyria. And who gets the win in this week's opener? Lyra Valkyria wins. A pretty solid opener. 2.5 stars. Close to 3. A pretty solid opener for this week's ECW. Trick Williams with a promo, and a very weak one at that. Wes Lee versus Ashante the Adonis, and one-on-one action. A disappointing match with a very disappointing rating. 1.5 stars. And another weak promo by Louis Kaiser. In some women's action, Tegan Knox versus Isla Dawn. And who gets the win in this one? And Isla Dawn wins. And another disappointing matchup. First it was Wes Lee and Shantae the Adonis, and now Tegan Knox and Isla Dawn. Now we have two disappointing matches on ECW this week. Joe Coffey with a good, very good promo, and a solid one at that. Very much better than the other two promos from Trick Williams and Louis Kaiser combined. And it's time for the main event of ECW. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair in a Extreme Rules match. You can't close out ECW with some extremeness in a Extreme Rules match. Last week, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair opened the show, like they kicked off NXT last week, and this week right here they're going to main event ECW in a Extreme Rules match. And who gets the win in this extreme main event? Charlotte Flair wins. A solid matchup, in a okay one at that. 2.5 stars, almost a 3-star matchup, and a 3-star rating for that matter. Way better than their opening match from last week, that being Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Good booking. Way better than last week's ECW. And we're going to take a look at the show notes here. As usual. And we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Okay, 3 weeks. Told Eddie Thorpe he partnered with Trick Williams in a tag team match within the next 3 weeks. Fulfilled. Do not book your most popular available fighter this week. I'm gonna put Eddie Thorpe in a tag team match with Trick Williams against Gallus, Joe, and Mark Coffey. Instead of having Isla Dawn take on Tegan Knox this week, I'm going to give Isla Dawn a different opponent. So she will kick off in NXT this week against B-Fab. Wesley will take on Louis Kaiser. In the main event is Gunther versus Solo Sikoa in a Extreme Rules match. Okay then, all the matches are set for ECW this week. As we're drawing closer and closer to WrestleMania, as we have 2 shows left before the show of shows known as WrestleMania. And we kick off MyGM this week with SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, that is. Sami Zayn versus, once again, Cash Suplex. And Sami Zayn wins. A great way to kick off SmackDown. And 3.5 out of 4 stars. Jay Cargill calls out Scarlett, and an okay, solid promo from both Jade and Scarlett. Gigi Dolan and Bayley versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark of the Pure Fusion Collective. And who gets the win in this one? And the Pure Fusion Collective wins 3 stars. A good women's tag team match overall. And the action keeps on rolling. A promo by Duke Hudson of Chase U. Pretty good promo overall from Hudson. And speaking of Chase U, Andre Chase takes on Julius Creed. And who gets the win in this one? And another good, solid matchup. And another 3-star rating on top of that too. A good promo from Liv Morgan, good and solid. And the main event is a tables match. Logan Paul, as he takes on one half of the legendary Dudley Boys and Bubba Ray Dudley, who is all too familiar with tables, as well as putting his unfortunate victims through tables. And who gets the win in this one? The legendary Bubba Ray Dudley picks up the win in a tables match in the main event this week on SmackDown, as Logan Paul is injured for 7 straight weeks. And now we're on to Raw now, as Alexa Bliss takes on Becky Lynch in one-on-one action to kick off the show. And Alexa Bliss picks up the victory, 2.5 stars out of 3. Tommaso Ciampa with a excellent promo this week. Razor of the Authors of Pain takes on Chin and Stack's Lorenzo once again. And who gets the victory in this one? An okay match. Not good, not great, but okay. But a solid match at that. Wow, a very weak, mediocre promo by Kyle Slickman calling out Cody Rhodes. Luke Gallows, Akam, Giovanni Vinci, and Cody Rhodes in fatal four-way action. And Cody Rhodes wins. Another okay bout. And another 2.5 out of 3-star rating. Indy Hartwell and Nia Jax call out Katana Chance and Becky Lynch. And an okay promo. And a solid one at that. And our main event is for the World Heavyweight title. Josh Briggs takes on Kofi Kingston, who has been champion before in the past IRL, that being the WWE champion, and who gets the win in the main event. And Josh Briggs retains his championship, a 4.5, a 3.5 out of 4-star rating. There we go. As Josh Briggs retains his championship gold. And now we are midway through the week with NXT. Blair Davenport, Lola Vice, and Molly Holly in a women's triple threat opener to kick off NXT this week. And Molly Holly picks up the victory. A great way to kick off NXT. In the star rating, match-wise, is 3.5 out of 4 stars. Omos calls out Aru Menza, and the promo very, very weak to say the least. Apollo Crews versus Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly. And the winner is Kit Wilson. A good, solid match. 3 stars. And a weak promo by Carmelo Hayes. And no pop at all. 0 pop. And in a tag team title match with the gold on the line, Cedric Alexander and Tyler Bate take on Argus the Great and the other half of Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, and who walks away with the gold. And Argus the Great and his tag team partner, the other half of Pretty Deadly, retain their tag team gold. Good promo by Brooks Jensen on NXT this week. Bianca Belair versus Asuka in the main event, and who picks up the win in this one? Bianca Belair wins. A great matchup in a great main event to end this week's NXT on top. 3.5 stars out of 4. And we officially end this week of MyGM mode with a little bit of extreme hardcore. The land of extreme known as ECW. And we kick off NXT this week with some good old women's action. Isla Dawn versus B-Fab. And who gets the win in this one? And it's Isla Dawn. Okay, mediocre, 2 stars. Not a very good start for ECW this week. But the action keeps on rolling. An okay promo by Charlotte Flair. Tag team action. Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams versus Gallus and Mark. Joe and Mark Coffey pick up the victory in tag team action against Thorpe and Trick Willie. An okay promo by Baron Corbin. And some one-on-one action. Wes Lee versus Louis Kaiser. Kaiser wins. And an okay match. Way better than the first 2 matches on the card. 2.5 stars out of 3. As Louis Kaiser is injured for 8 weeks. Excellent promo by Rhea Ripley. And the pop is 4. Like how much the fans enjoy the promo and whatnot. As we move on, directly move on to our main event. The final match on the card is the main event. Extreme Rules, Gunther versus Solo Sikoa. Who will get the win in this extreme main event? That being Extreme Rules. And Solo Sikoa wins. A solid okay match as Solo wins. 2.5 stars out of 3. And once again, good booking. And we're going to be scrolling down through the show notes of each brand / show. One week away until WrestleMania. Completed. Told Eddie Thorpe partnered with Trick Williams in a tag team match within the next 3 weeks. Not fulfilled. Scheduled or running this week. Okay. Only one more show left, and it's WrestleMania. Show 24 out of 5. Before we set up the matches, have you been enjoying this episode, this live stream of MyGM so far? And if you are enjoying it, make sure to hit that like button and give it a thumbs up, which is basically the same thing. But with that being said, it's time to set up our matches for this week's ECW. Okay, all the matches are set up for ECW this week, and we kick off this week with Friday Night SmackDown, or SmackDown, whatever you want to call it, as we kick off this week's edition of the Blue Brand with some one-on-one action as Sami Zayn once again takes on Cash Suplex, his rivalry.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
His rival, I mean. Amazing way to kick off SmackDown with a amazing match. 4 stars out of 5. Amazing indeed. Bailey with an okay promo. Julius Creed versus Andrade and one-on-one action.
1, 2, bring it.
Julius Creed wins a very mediocre matchup with a very mediocre result and rating. 2 stars. Gigi Dolan calls out Shayna Baszler. Very weak promo. A title matchup, backstage brawl. CM Punk puts his WWE undisputed title on the line against Duke Hudson of Chase U. And CM Punk wins 3 stars and retains his championship at that. Shayna Baszler with a promo. A good promo overall. In a bit of a pop. 2 levels up for the Queen of Spades. Brutus Creed takes on the legendary Bubba Ray Dudley of the Dudley Boys in a backstage brawl. And who gets the win in this one? And it's Bubba Ray Dudley. Liv Morgan calls out Bailey. Another okay promo. And the main event is for the WWE Women's Championship as Jade Cargill, the current champion, takes on Zoe Stark. And the winner is Jade Cargill, and she retains her championship in a great main event bout against Zoe Stark. In the action, he keeps on rolling with Monday Night Raw. A title match opener under Iron Man rules, Josh Briggs versus Kofi Kingston. And the winner is Kofi Kingston, who is the new World Heavyweight Championship, and the rivalry between Josh Briggs and Kofi Kingston has been completed. Amazing matchup, amazing opener. 4 stars out of 5. Tommaso Ciampa with a good promo and a little bit of a pop too, going 2 levels up. And Alexa Bliss takes on Sally Steamroller in women's action. And the winner is Sally Steamroller. In a very mediocre match. And an okay promo by Kyle Sligman calling out Cody Rhodes. Tag team title match. A tables match. The OC, Gallows and Anderson put their world tag team titles on the line against Xavier Woods of the New Day and Giovanni Vinci, and who walks away with the tag team gold. And the unlikely pairing of Woods and Vinci defeat the OC to become the new World Tag Team Champions. An okay and solid promo by Ilya Dragunov from the Mad Dragon, and 3 levels up for the Mad Dragon for his promo this week on Raw. Channis Dax Lorenzo versus the Red Flame for the Red Flames Intercontinental Championship in a tables match, in the second tables match on Raw this week. And who walks away with the title, and the Red Flame retains. Great match overall, 3.5 stars out of 4. And another okay promo by Cody Rhodes, this time calling out his rival. In our main event, our third and final tables match, the main event tag team action, Becky Lynch, Katana Chance take on Nia Jackson and Indy Hartwell. And who walks away with the victory? And the rivalry has been completed as Jax and Hartwell defeat Becky Lynch and Katana Chance to pick up the victory in this women's tag team tables main event matchup to close out Raw this week. And now we're midway through the week with NXT, and this time it's for the NXT championship, as Oru Menza puts his title on the line against Elton Prince of Pretty Deadly and the Nigerian Giant Omos, and who walks away with the gold. And the winner is Elton Prince of Pretty Deadly. Cedric Alexander calls out his rival in a very weak promo once again. And some good old tag team action. Randy Orton and Tyler Bate take on Brooks Jensen and Argus the Great, who was called out by Cedric Alexander earlier, and who walks away with the win. Orton and Bate win. Good matchup, 3 stars out of 5. Blair Davenport with an okay promo. Apollo Crews versus Kid Wilson, the other half of Pretty Deadly. And who gets the win? A great matchup. 3.5 stars out of 4. Molly Holly with an okay promo. 2,000 points up, or 2,000 levels up for that matter, after the promo by Molly Holly. And it's time for our next matchup. Some more one-on-one action, mid-card style, as Braun Strowman takes on Carmelo Hayes. And who gets the win in this one? And it's Braun Strowman. And the rivalry between him and Melo has been completed. 3 stars out of 5. And the main event is for the NXT Women's Championship, as Bianca Belair defends her championship against Asuka, whom has been NXT Women's Champion in the past, IRL. Held that championship for over a year, from 2016 to 2017, before getting called up to the main roster. And who gets the victory and walks away with the gold? And Asuka is your new NXT Women's Champion to close out a amazing main event and a amazing championship matchup to close out NXT on top. And we are finally at ECW, and we officially close out the week with some hardcore action. And we kick off ECW by doing just that with some Extreme Rules. Wes Lee versus Akira Tozawa, with a run-in from Ashante the Adonis. And the winner is Akira Tozawa. A mediocre match. Could have been a bit better. A weak promo from Gunther. Wow. Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. And Trick Willie defeats the Lone Wolf. A disappointing match. 1.5 stars out of 2. Yeah, not a very good match between the two men, like character-wise and personality-wise. But like we always say, especially in the pro wrestling world, the show must go on. As we head into our next match, some women's triple threat action. Isla Dawn, Lara Valkyria, and Tegan Nox. And the winner of the match is Lara Valkyria. And another disappointing bout again. Now, first it was the Trick Williams and Baron Corbin match, and now this match too. In a weak promo by Eddie Thorpe. Let's hope this women's triple threat bout between Raquel Rodriguez, Valhalla, and B-Fab is better than the Isla Dawn, Lara Valkyria, and Tegan Nox one. As this bout right here is under triple threat rules, and it's under extreme rules at that. Here we go. The winner of the match is B-Fab. Wow. This is the final ECW, like before WrestleMania. Disappointing match after disappointing match. 1.5 stars out of 2. And we close out NXT with a Extreme Rules main event. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. And the winner is Rhea Ripley. Finally, a good match. And it's the main event. Charlotte Flair is injured for 2 weeks. And once again, good booking. And as usual, and as before, ladies and gentlemen, we take a look at the show notes and an update of each show. SmackDown, Raw, NXT, and ECW. Week 25, WrestleMania is finally here. Okay, Eddie Thorpe to Paul Heyman. Hey boss, I know you've probably got plans for the PLE already. I haven't been in a lot of PLEs. I just think I can put on one heck of a show if you change your mind. Just throwing it out there. Completed. Have at least one Extreme Rules match this week. Okay, WrestleMania opener. So Charlotte Flair is injured. Who should I put in the WrestleMania opener? Since it is a fatal four-way match under TLC rules, I'm gonna put Rhea Ripley in the matchup. And the main event is a fatal four-way steel cage match. So, who should I put in the main event. I'm gonna put Eddie Thorpe in the main event. Okay, all the matches are set up. I believe this WrestleMania card, booking wise, looks pretty good for the most part. And let the show begin. Okay, so we kick off WrestleMania with our fatal four-way opener of Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Lola Vice, and Rhea Bloody Ripley. And it starts right now.
Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the mind of many, already an all-time great.
The following is a fatal four-way tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
It's time for Big Match Bayley to go to work on the grandest stage of them all.
Bayley is ready to come alive and steal the show as she has every time before. Remember, she's won multiple championships at WrestleMania, including defeating Io Sky for the women's title at WrestleMania 40.
We know this sold-out stadium crowd will have Bayley's back no matter what. Perhaps that'll fuel her tonight.
Little Miss Bliss has arrived.
And her opponents, first from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Return to WWE in the Royal Rumble after 2 years away, and guys, it looked like she hadn't missed a beat.
Not only that, it looks like Lily hasn't aged a day either.
We're going to need to have a talk later, Byron.
As wicked and as twisted as ever.
That's the Alexa Bliss the WWE Universe knows and loves.
Oof, it's about to get hot in here.
Oh, compose yourself,
From
Saxton.
Miami, Florida,
You want a towel?
Lola Vice.
A proud Cuban with a spicy attitude.
And MMA skills to match. Don't you dare make the mistake of judging Lola Vice by her size. Lola Vice brimming with confidence.
She certainly has this crowd's attention.
The nightmare of the women's division is here.
Mommy's gonna take what she wants.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
WrestleMania, Mommy's home. Rhea Ripley is a woman who has been built to succeed at events like this. Remember, Ripley actually made her WrestleMania debut before even joining the main roster when she put the NXT Women's title on the line at WrestleMania 36.
But since then, she's already defeated so many all-time greats at WrestleMania. Asuka, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair.
Rhea Ripley will never back down. This ring is her world. WrestleMania, her brutality.
Rhea Ripley looks ready to torment yet another victim.
What's the matter over there, Saxton? You feeling a little squeamish?
A little uncomfortable.
WWE's Demolition Derby, the tables, ladders, and chairs match. In this one, it'll be Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Lola Vice, and Rhea Ripley.
The WWE Universe truly does get hyped for a TLC match. Tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my!
That's because TLC matches are basically a human demolition derby, Saxton. It's pure chaos and pandemonium. Of course they love it.
And she's set right into that corner.
And able to beat Bayley to the punch.
Lands a knee.
Oh, that hurt. That'll ring your bell.
Elbow drop, big time.
Drop kick. Great counter by Vice. Hooked up. Shin breaker. That raw power Rhea possesses was held in check there.
And she might start being a little more careful now, considering she's dealing with 3 opponents tonight.
Alabama slam! Face first.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease. Oh, speed with the ladder.
Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here. This with the kick into the sunset. Sunset bomb. A power bomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
From behind. Back suplex.
Face first into the chair.
Looks like she's been cut open after that. You hate to see this. Ooh. Big form. Narrowly escaping there.
Oh, man. And with that, Alexa Bliss is starting to be humbled.
Rhea Ripley has her opponent up for the electric chair. Oh! Devastating facebuster. Real European uppercut. Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go. Riptide.
And now she's hoping that'll provide the space she desperately needs.
She really has to act quickly before her opponent can recover. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. hook is causing a lot of problems up there. Needs to be quick here.
This might be your chance.
Ooh, well measured. Caught with a clothesline.
What a reversal.
Steel chair to the temple. You saw that coming. What a face buster.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. She's got the ladder positioned how she wants it. Creating a deadly situation in the corner. But now Ripley.
Overload suplex. Hard knee to the gut by Lola. Bison.
Followed by the axe kick. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
She's getting back into the ring. Under the ropes. Alexa Bliss with a DDT.
And now is the time to act and go for that brass ring. And elusive Bayley there.
Nice side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Able to save herself there.
Turn out the lights. And Bliss effectively rocked by some well-timed offense there.
Well, this has been one vicious TLC match. Those impacts and hits have to catch up with you at some point.
Shot right to the gut.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. Picked up and being carried around there. Oh, she puts the brakes on that. Contact to the back of the neck. Bam! Stops Ripley's. Oh, kick right to the back of the leg. There it is. Rose clamp.
And that could take her out of the match for a while.
She better shake the cobwebs before her opponent makes that climb.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. Great counter by Vice. Then Bayley. Incredible sit-out mat slam.
Now clearing the announce desk. This isn't going to end well.
STO. Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low?
Oh, what a power slam.
She's looking even worse for wear now.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Firm control.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
God.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. Getting it down is proving to be harder than it looks.
We might have a winner here.
Success is within reach.
Grabs it. And the ladder match is over.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
An enormous win here in this fatal four-way match.
A truly unforgettable match. All four superstars should be proud of their efforts here tonight.
Get on your feet and show some respect for the ring general.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther.
This man approaches WrestleMania with the same cold demeanor as every fight.
Gunther doesn't let all the fanfare of this stage affect his mindset at all. That focus helped him successfully defend the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 39.
And that victory made him the first Austrian to ever win at the Showcase of Immortals.
The brighter the lights, the more brutal and physical Gunther will get.
Looking to add another major WrestleMania win to his record.
Put your ones up for Solo.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
The bloodline has evolved to its most dangerous form thanks to this man.
Solo Sikoa, a man who never walks alone.
He's evolved from a street champion to an enforcer to a brutal leader.
You're right, Cole. And the scariest part about it is Solo is still constantly evolving.
And that is a terrifying thought, Corey.
You just have to survive against Gunther's game-changing power. Extreme Rules underway here. No countouts, no DQs, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
There's no place for grace or honor in Extreme Rules. You have to use anything and everything you can get your hands on as a weapon, preferably before they're used on you.
Oh, this match could just about be over.
Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake.
Back and forth trading reversals.
The knee.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
Woo-wee.
Bang! Crucial counter there. Oh, look at that torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, man.
Vicious knee.
Gunther didn't look too comfortable there.
Intense offense, as always, from the enforcer.
Strikes with a kick. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Gunther quick to the counter.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Oh, roundhouse kick. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can. Boom! Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Hip drop to the gut.
Oh, the knee drop connects.
Oh my goodness.
Denied with an elbow.
Boom! Oh, these superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area.
Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense. Power slam. Good night. Uh-oh. To the face. What a redirect.
Oh, emphatic chop.
And Gunther is showboating right now. Boom!
Fast thinking saved him there.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Toss back into the ring.
Ripcord.
Lariat. Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Cover. Getting the shoulder up before two. Still in it.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
He's starting to look bad.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match.
Oh, he flips that around. Oh, strong impact.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Oh, Gunther gets caught with a counter. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Arm trap.
One after the other.
Just going all out with every blow. From the top.
Splash.
Shoulders down.
Isn't enough.
He narrowly avoids the count.
Somehow, some way, target is set on Gunther. He's in peril.
Solo Sikoa lining it up.
But the Samoan spike. That's it. Gunther is out.
My, that was close.
Gunther is down, but not out. Such a competitive drive, refusing to let this be over.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes of the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee.
Solo continues to maintain the advantage.
Perhaps Gunther needs to go back to the drawing board.
He saw what was coming there.
Oh, that does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad. Merciless move, bashing your opponent's head like that.
So ruthless. And he is coming to, about to stumble his way into danger.
Off the mark.
Gunther ready for that one.
Not a good spot to be in. Fighting free there, and that can be all the space that is needed. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Finds room, lands a jump.
Rearing. Gunther finding an opening. Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Returning back to the ring.
From behind. Gunther.
Good night. Just excruciating pain. There's no
way he escapes the clutch. No way. Wait. He is. He did it. Way to avoid that.
Got him in the corner now.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Oh, vicious headbutt. Gunther's got his shoulders down for the win. And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point. The ring general delivering a powerbomb.
Gunther might just have it.
Oh, he kicked out.
It was almost all over. Almost a 3 count. Yeah, talk about a close call.
It is just unbelievable. And Gunther's tank has got to be running low, guys. I don't know what his game plan is now.
Hoisting their opponent up, draped over the top rope.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Oh, man, he grabbed the kendo stick. Everyone needs to watch out now.
Oh, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And he retaliates.
Spinning solo.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
He's got a ladder now. He could be contemplating something very risky.
He quickly slides into the ring. Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forward. Now count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Some mental chess here from Sikoa.
And now he gets back into the ring.
And he avoids what... Winding up.
Samoan spike isn't enough to land the pin.
He picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Solo Sikoa.
A deafening loss for Gunther here.
Sikoa unshakable as ever during the match.
That combination of stoicism and intensity simply pays dividends.
Is Trick Willie.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Trick Williams.
So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does. Williams is ready to prove that he's the greatest.
Yeah, it's put up or shut up time.
Burn the ships. Baron Corbin is raring for a fight.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The lone wolf mentality is back. No one's safe.
And his opponent from Kansas City, weighing in at 285 pounds, Baron Corbin!
Once again, Corbin has redefined himself. Free of nicknames and fancy outfits, here's to separating the men from the boys.
You have to respect it. He's at the top of his game right now. One of the toughest superstars in all of WWE. A distinction well earned.
Corbin has been through so many ups and downs. Now the WWE Universe actually respects him. The bell rings on this Extreme Rules match. No telling what sort of carnage and destruction we'll see here.
When tempers flare and things keep getting pushed further and further, Extreme Rules is the only possible conclusion. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Counter right when it was needed.
Ooh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly. Oh, that's just insulting. But this could also light a fire under you. Make you fight even harder. Ooh, stop to the tummy.
Tummy?
Stiff kick. Uh-oh.
And Corbin may have felt that coming.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. He gets out of the way.
Looking to put him away. He throws his shoulder up before two.
He might have been putting the cart before the horse with that pin, but it was worth a try.
Oh, my forearm smash.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Up and down, leg lariat. And this one might be headed ringside. Coming back from the outside now. Not looking good in this position. Snake eyes. Good night. And Corbin's plans fail there.
Oh, stomping away.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike. And into the corner he goes.
Boom! What a right. Ooh, great anticipation. He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Baron looking to push the advantage.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
He kicks out at two.
So close. That could have been it. Williams recognizing a chance to end this.
Trick off the ropes. Nice neck breaker. Trick nailed it.
Is it enough? Is this the end? There's two.
Near fall.
Oh, maybe some in this arena are dumbfounded, but there's no way Corbin wasn't going to get the shoulder up before the 3 count. And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Oh! Corbin dodges that one. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage, when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
This battle is built into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Might be going high risk here. From the top.
Maneuvers out of the way.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. What's he open to find down there?
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
What impact! Right in the kisser. And Williams' shoulders are down. This could do it. A defiant kick out after one.
Still has a...
Flying possum! Whoa! Flying possum! A kick out at two.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Sweep of the leg. Good counter.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Stiff knee breaks up the offense.
Perfect kick. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Look at the confidence from Williams.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, God. Thanks for coming. Knees!
Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook there.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
And a kick out. Feeling the physical and mental toll from almost losing to your own move.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. Spiked with a Uranagi. Boom. He's in a bit of agony now.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone. Delivering nasty stomps.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Nice. And now with the cover.
Kicks out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Thanks for coming.
After days, Trick got caught with all of it.
Two. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure. Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
And Corbin must be feeling robbed. I'm sure in his mind he got the 3 count. Smothering offense now from Corbin.
This is Corbin looking at his best.
And Corbin is still as destructive as ever at this point.
This match is reaching a tipping point, and Corbin can feel it.
He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Oh, man! Ouch! Effective counter.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Caught with a punch. Tackles, ruthless.
And Williams now looking for the pinfall. Kick out.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Kick gets caught.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Ooh. And Corbin can't find a way off the blocks. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack that up here. Look at pin. Flips the lever, shoulders down. Got it. No, just a 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Here is your winner, Trick Williams.
A victory here in this one for Trick Williams.
This has to be a huge moment for Trick. He just let everyone know he's to be respected. Here comes a true fighter, Eddie Thorpe.
The following contest is a fatal four-way steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Eddie Thorpe.
Thorpe has an impressive array of in-ring abilities, has proven it in so many situations, including multiple underground matches.
And no denying Thorpe is a highly skilled mat technician.
And we're about to see the warrior spirit unleashed from Eddie Thorpe.
Now we're going to see if Eddie's bite is in fact even worse than his howl.
A third-generation luchador carrying on a proud tradition.
Andrade as intense and as determined as ever.
And his opponents, first from Gomez Palacio, Toronto, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Andrade.
WrestleMania is the setting where El Idolo belongs.
Always delivers in big matches, but this is the biggest match and the biggest stage.
A man who is willing to go into the deeper waters, will fight for his honor and heritage, no matter what. The age of Andrade is here. The future is looking bright for Andrade.
The czar of WWE, Ilya Dragunov.
From Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
We have seen before what Dragunov is capable of, and it is scary.
Hey, this dude's been called the Unstoppable Czar.
A title that he has earned due to his supreme physical conditioning. We've also learned that Ilya Dragunov has a volatile temper inside the ring. You're right, Byron. That's a trait that Dragunov has used to his advantage. There's no putting out the fire that burns inside of Dragunov. He is the blonde bombshell of the men's division.
No, boy.
Well, I may disagree with their beauty and fashion, but Elton Prince is truly dangerous in the ring. You guys are both jealous, and it's gross.
And representing Pretty Deadly from Grays, England, weighing in at 172 pounds, Elton Prince.
Lives in his own conceited, vain world.
That might be your perception, Michael Cole, but the reality is Elton Prince carries himself like the star he really is. It's time to see if he can actually focus on what matters here and not his hair.
Well, the reality is, Saxton, he's been in the game for over a decade. I'd say it's time to remind people.
The steel cage is looming around our competitors. They're going for an early pin. And that breaks up the pin.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Crocodile fires back.
Uncorked a big punch.
Towards that off. What a response. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Oh, down with a roundhouse. Effective dodge there.
Look at it catch him off guard. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
Vicious right forearm. Oh my gosh, what impact.
Look at this assault. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Arm smash after the stops.
Quick sidestep by Dragunov.
Lands in the drop zone.
Boom. Drop kick. Oh, great height.
He turns it around on Prince. Andrade with the reversal. Connects. Saw it coming.
Finds some payback with his own reversal.
Popped right in the face.
Goodness. Somersault reverse DDT.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position. He's far from finished.
Power slam incoming, no.
Inverted DDT. A series of
Takedown, got the shoulders down.
He just broke up the pin in the nick of time. Stomping down.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
And there was that aggressive offensive style of Dragunov on full display.
Look at this. Knee after knee after knee. My goodness.
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough!
And he moves in for the cover.
Oh, man, he is
Measuring it up one more time.
That could do Andrade in. Uh-oh.
Oh, and he stops that offense.
You got to dodge just in time. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Gradually getting closer and closer to the top.
And that holds Dragunov back. Oh.
Well, this is an uncommon pause to the action.
And now to Dragunov.
Dragunov could taste victory now.
Get the shoulders down, and Dragunov might have it.
Firm control.
Dragunov getting put in the chest with that hit.
Reaching this point in the steel cage, everything's all starting to come to a head now.
Ellen creates an opening for himself.
Able to slip out of that. Andrade hooking up his opponent.
DDT caught. Will that stop Dragunov? He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Placing him in the corner. And he just got caught good once again. And a cover. Canadian kick out.
Stopping the ref's count just in time. Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top.
Nasty impact.
He's tossed down to the mat.
So discouraging to get set back down like that, especially at this point in the match.
German suplex. Jump. Samoan blows coming. This is pretty cool.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut. Setting up again.
And Andrade laid it down at a critical time in this matchup.
Yeah, Andrade able to unleash some hellacious offense to bring things to his favor.
And a follow-up with the cover. Fights the shoulder up and one.
He's still got life in this matchup. Russian leg sweep.
Stalking a downed opponent. And a forearm right to the face.
Get the shoulders down and drag it off might have it. He breaks the ref's count after one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Elbow drop. Oh, a drop kick.
On the mark.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
And Andrade dodges that. He's making his move.
For the win. And now to Prince.
Dropping the elbow. Nice. That's worked for Prince before.
And he stops the ref's count.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. Incoming!
High cross body. Ooh.
Double axe handle right on target.
Standing over their opponent, driving down a forearm into their jaw.
And this might be Prince's night here. Stops the count, keeping this match alive. Oh, that hurt. Mounted palm strikes.
This has to be it.
He breaks up the pin, stops the referee's count. Oh, he cuts it off.
Gets driven into the corner.
A reversal catches in.
From behind. Back suplex.
Taking off up the wall, the cage now.
The summit of this steel cage is in sight, gentlemen.
Making a move, but is it the right moment?
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Absolutely spot.
DDT.
And we have a drop.
Oh, man.
And here he goes, ascending up the steel cage.
You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall. This is not going to end well.
He's driven right off the cage, down to the mat.
Might have pulled something on that landing.
Gets lifted into position.
Turning it into the pin.
Two.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Andrade.
And somehow, some way, we have a winner.
But they are feeling the effects of that brutal cage.
All four of these men were prepared for a hard-fought match, and that is exactly what they delivered.